This is the voice of Sean Sub. Alright, so I got a good amount of responses that people actually need to know much more about the sensitivity. So let's dive right in. So it's going to be a long one. Let's go. So see sensitivity as your gain, right? So now you see it as a preamp. Now what's preamp? Preamp has to do with the amount of gain you have to push up on a signal chain to come up to a good signal strength. Now when we talk about sensitivity, amplifier sensitivity, we are talking about how much of amplification, how much of increments are you going to push up on your level on the amplifier to get to a clean output level. Now when you see 0. So let's start from the bottom. 1.4 volts, we have 1 volt, and you have 0.775. that has to do with so now 1.4 has to do with a low sensitivity, 1.0 has to do with a medium sensitivity, that's like the in quote stable sensitivity, and 0. Which means high sensitivity. So now the 1.4 means that you need a very low amount of signal coming out from your output source, that is from your mixer and whatsoever, to be able to get a good signal. Pay attention to what I'm saying. You need a low amount of signal. Now the medium part, which is 1.0, means that you just need a good amount. This is where most professionals stay. They say you can stay here. So this is depending on what you've used, that is depending on what you've tried. That's where you should stay on, and depending on how sensitive. For example, if you are using an analog system that is probably just have a mixer, equalizer, you want to use 0.775 because of the output level is not really that sensitive enough. So you need that high sensitivity to be able to bring your speakers level to a very good level. Do you understand? But if you're using a digital system and you have DSPs and all, I advise that you can stay between 1.4 or 1.0 depending on how sensitive. So now what happens if you don't stay there? If you push up the amplifier's level, that's if you push up that volume knob, if you push it up at that's at 9 o'clock, you would have already started distorting because of the output signal of your mixer is very, very sensitive, has a very, very high level. So you'll be surprised that, oh, I'm putting this level at 9 o'clock and I'm still, why am I distorting? So this is what happens. So if you want a very, very low signal to come into your amplifier, put it on 1.4. Do you understand? So that means it's going to be outputting a very, very low signal. I believe this explanation works. Do well to learn and also share it to others. You're welcome.